It's recording, cool. So today we did the Billionaire code. I'm just reading off a piece of paper that I've just clipped to my computer screen so that I can still look at the camera and speak, so I don't have a teleprompter. Today we did the Billionaire code on day 2 for the consultant 5-day challenge of Chris Duncan and Alex Charlton. And we have a project to do, some homework, which is to fill out a sheet about what level we are at regarding our mindset and the level we're at within our businesses. For Seeker, how do I stop pressure and noise? I moved out of home. I was living at home with mum and dad while I was studying, and they're in their working class mindset, and it's not their fault. We're all programmed to think that we have to have a job for money, and I've always been a bit of a rebel. I've always thought outside the box, and when I was working, I've gone from job to job when I was younger and didn't really have a career. I was a working class person, doing jobs like housekeeping, working in a pharmacy. I've done it, you name it. I've done a hairdressing apprenticeship, makeup artist, because I'm creative. A lot of jobs, and I've just with each one there's pluses and there's a lot of downsides, and I wasn't happy at any job, and I never will be happy in a job. I'm an independent person, and I've got this idea of what my life should be, and I'm working towards it, and a job just gets in the way of that freedom. I need to be free. I need to be around my daughter. I'm homeschooling her, and I can't just leave her and go get a job. And I also have to transition from being a student to making some money on my own. So a business is perfect for that, especially an online business. So that will allow me to keep my freedom. Okay, so moving on, who am I? I'm a creative communicator. I always have been, and I always will be. And an independent woman and mother. Okay, so time invested. Dabbling. I've done a lot of dabbling. Self-awareness, identity, motivation, tick, tick. That's my constraint. Okay, moving on to apprentice. What is wrong with me? Where do I belong? I've gone through that in my head. How do I create value? I've asked that myself. And I believe I'm on the right track. Haven't time invested part-time working. This is within the business. Okay, I haven't worked part-time ongoing on my business. Okay, so I've circled that one. Clarity, target market, tick. Productivity, tick. Mindset, tick. Self-care, tick. Offer clarity, tick. Here's my offer. I will work one-on-one for a media communications consultancy session. $10, I know I've changed it, $7 for 7 minutes. 7 is a lucky number for 7 people. Okay, not to give advice, but I will write and direct online a promotional YouTube video for you. Okay, for those that know me, I have written and directed a feature film, and I've studied a Bachelor of Communications, and I'm currently studying a graduate degree in Communications. I know what works and what doesn't work in advertising. That's not my ego talking, it's just how it is. Okay, so what have I written here?
Cool, thanks, appreciate it. So, Hoji, I was thinking about your next match. And don't worry about beating
I've written advertising execs don't even know this stuff. If they did, there wouldn't be crap ads. You know there are plenty on TV at the moment. Tell me if I'm wrong. Watch some TV tonight. It's 2:40 p.m. on a Wednesday here in Australia, in North Queensland. And watch some ads tonight if you're in that time zone. And tell me, what did you think of the ads? There's two that are my favourites at the moment. That is the iced coffee ad. That's with the two construction guys that walk into the 7-Eleven and they're singing iced coffee, dun 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 dun, iced coffee, dun 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 dun, and it's so much fun and you just want to sing along with it. And that I really enjoy it, and it focuses on the actual product. You see them take the cup from the freezer, put it in the dispenser, pour the coffee into it. The camera zooms down onto the coffee, so you're watching the product, and I don't know about you, but I'm thinking, I believe you're thinking the same thing. I really want an iced coffee, and I don't even drink coffee, but it just looks so delicious, and the ad is so much fun, and the characters are really endearing and relatable and lovable. And they walk out of the 7-Eleven and they're still singing iced coffee, dun 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 dun. It is such a great ad. I'm so impressed with it. And there's another one that's the one that's called Pizza Wrap. Life's too short for a crap wrap. That's the slogan. And again, it's a really Aussie character that's relatable to people, especially for that target market. And you really feel like one of those wraps. Again, it just focuses on the wrap. Both those ads are just so simple. Not a lot of money would have been spent on those ads. They've just kept it simple. They've stuck to focusing on the product. They've got likeable characters. They're fun. And you just enjoy them. And they're not smothered with bull crap. You know, I think I'm going to find some ads and discuss them and discuss what are the bad ads as well, but those two are my good ads for now. Yeah, tell me what ads you like, but they're my favourite. The rest, there's just so many crap ads on TV, it's not funny at the moment in Australia, and I don't understand it, because do companies still go to advertising companies and pay for ads? If they still do this, don't they pay a lot of money for those ads? Why is there so many crap ads? If these advertising executives know what they're doing, why are there crap ads packed full of so much crap? And it blurs the product, and you're not focused on the product, you're just focused on how stupid is this ad. They're really insulting people's intelligence. I get that they've got to put something in there that has shock value and that's funny to get attention, but these ads should not put all their focus on that aspect, and it takes away from the actual product. You watch an ad and you think, what the hell did I just watch? And I can guarantee that people don't even remember what the product was. They just talk about how stupid the ad was afterwards. Okay. There's one in particular about a treadmill that's crap. I can talk about that. I won't mention the company, but the lady at the end says she's selling a treadmill. The whole ad is about selling a treadmill, and the lady at the end that's presenting the ad, she starts talking about how you should consider her to be a personal trainer, and I walk the walk, and she does this corny wink or something, sort of thing, and that just made me think, why have you taken it away from the product and you've started talking about yourself? We're not buying draining products from you. We don't even know who you are. Why should we care whether we should? Why should we care whether you're why should we think of you as a personal trainer? I don't get it. And you walk the walk. The lady started selling herself at the end instead of the product. She took the focus off the product onto her. I think there's a bit of ego involved there. So they should really go back, that company, and just rethink what their message is for that treadmill. They should even show some features of the treadmill. They should have call out some, it's in a shopping centre, call out some public, like an infomercial type scenario. Get them to get on the treadmill. Not actors, but people walking in the shops. Keep it real, okay? People can smell bullcrap. That's what advertisers need to know. People can smell bullcrap, and they've had enough. They don't take these ads seriously. Okay, so grab some customers from the supermarket, get them to hop on the treadmill, and don't strategize it. Don't even plan it. Do it spontaneously. To ask them what they think of it. What's the usability like? What do they think of the price? Get some honest answers. They're doing market research at the same time as doing an ad. Okay? So obviously they can edit if they say this is absolute shit, they're not going to put that in the ad, obviously. They can edit it. But it makes it more realistic and more relatable. The people in the supermarket, that's their target market. That's who they're selling the machines to. Okay, so my throat's a bit croaky. I probably need some water. Okay. But yeah, those are things that people should be thinking about in their own advertising when they're promoting themselves. Think of yourself like you are a big company, and even the big company should keep it real. So should you. Just be real. You don't need makeup. You don't need to do your hair fancy. You don't need fancy clothes. You don't need a suit. Depending on who you're targeting, of course. But the people that are drawn to me are people like me. My target market is people like me, so they're going to be attracted to my videos and not care what I wear. I don't care about clothes, and the people I want to work with and the people that are going to be drawn to me are not going to care about material things. They're going to care about wanting to change their lives, wanting to make their lives better, so they can spend more time with their kids like I want to, and just having some freedom. They're things that I value, so the people that work with me will value those things also, and they'll appreciate how real I am and how honest and authentic I am, without the ego, without any bull crap. I'm spontaneous. This is me. This is who I am. This is what you're going to get. Okay? So that's covered that. So this is the sheet from today. I'll show it. Okay, the Billionaire code. You had to fill in the answers. And they're my notes. Okay. And I've delivered my offer. So moving on to promoter. How do I get ahead? This is the life of questions. I'm transitioning from, I've done Seeker. In Apprentice, I haven't worked part-time ongoing within a business. I've dabbled in things. I've done chats online. I've done market research. I've done all the training that I need to do to get me up into this point. But I haven't worked part-time ongoing on a business. So I've circled that. Promoter is the next step. So I need to transition from apprentice to promoter. Okay. I would like to go straight to the promoter step, but there's still that step that I haven't worked part-time ongoing in a business in the apprenticeship level within the business. So don't. So the next level. So perhaps the next step is to offer you my offer. That's my offer, clarity. Is to offer you that offer that I will work one-on-one with you for a media communications consultancy session. $7 for 7 minutes for 7 people. Not to give advice, but to actively write and direct an online promotional YouTube video for you. And I did mention that I have written and directed a feature film before, and I have completed a Bachelor of Communications, so that gives me credibility. Okay, and I'm currently studying a graduate certificate in communications, and I'm a natural born communicator. That's who I am, and I'm creative and artistic. Have been my whole life since I was born. When I was growing up, I was dressing up in fancy dress clothes. I've always been doing out there creative things. I've got a creative mind. I'm always coming up with ideas. But now's the time to get clarity and to stick with one thing. And this is the offer that I'm offering right now to help you and to help me. So let's get started together. And communications is so important in a business, no matter what you're doing. So people need to know, like, and trust you. And the only way they're going to do that, the only way they're going to get to know you is to see you on video. So you need some YouTube promotional videos. You need to do just spontaneous videos like this, just talking about what you're doing, and you need to do some promotional YouTube videos and get your message out there so people get to know, like, and therefore trust you. Okay, and I can help you do that, and it's cheap. I know how it is for a stay-at-home mum or a working mum. You don't make a lot of money. Your monies are going to bills. I know what it's like. And you don't have a lot of money to spend on training. I recommend that you do if you want to start a business and break free from Centrelink payments, working income, your family, money from your family. Like if your family is looking after you, sometimes your friends are offering you help sometimes. I know what it's like. I know you want to transition from there and start either to a job, which I don't agree on and I don't think you do either, or you can start your own business. So I do recommend that you do some business training. You know, get to know Chris Duncan and Alex Charfin on their videos and see what they're up to. At the moment they're doing a consultancy challenge that I'm doing right now, and I'm sure if you can't get in on this 5 days or on the second day as it is, if you can't get in on this, get in on the next free training they offer and educate yourself about what to do in business. But right now my offer is to offer you help with your promotional videos, which you're going to need. You do need to go through all these steps I'm going through. So I do recommend this program. I do recommend that you do it. So you can transition from seeker to apprentice to promoter. And if you did this training, you would know what that means. And already this is helpful to me because it's giving me clarity. Okay? So that's that. I need to offer you the offer. I need to work part-time ongoing, and then I can step up to promoter. And the life of questions are, how do I get ahead? Who is my tribe? Time invested is full-time. Your constraint, sales, hustle, database building, authority, one-to-one sales, and marketing. So yeah. So I do have some questions about the promoter level. I'm just a bit unclear about that. I haven't slept last night. There was a storm here and I'm really scared of storms, so I didn't really sleep last night. So there's my confession. That's how real I am and honest I am. I'm scared of storms. I'm scared of magpies. I'm not scared of doing stuff like this. Okay, so I can hold your hand and help you through it. Okay, and that's that. I just have to offer you the offer, work part-time ongoing, and then I can move on to the promoter stage. I'm really excited about that, because that means I get to make my own YouTube videos. And they're going to be awesome. So let's do it together. Let's get your YouTube's videos ready so they're ready to rock and roll. Okay, and thanks for listening.